Portsmouth against Ipswich. The two bottom teams in WSL 2 meet on the south coast. Feels like it could be a make or break afternoon. Right, clearance away is going to be plucked off there by Kavanagh, who hits it. And what an effort it was. Barker out to Collins. Low ball, tricky one at the near post. Shepherd. It's Freeland. Oh, and it's cleared off the line. Excellent clearance, calm, composed approach to the finish. Rowe with the corner kick. Tricky one for the keeper. Thomas's header. Just over the top of the crossbar from Tasha Thomas. Well, that's a nice little turn around the corner. Ashworth Clifford. Awkward for the goalkeeper, in by Dean. And Ipswich Town have the breakthrough. It's Rihanna Dean. Like all good strikers, in the right place at the right time. So much hard work done by that tricky footwork. And it was just out of the reach of the goalkeeper, but perfect for Dean. Barker hooks that over her head. Kavanagh does well to control it, but she's going to be shrugged off this by Shepherd and drags her rather cynically to the ground. That'll be a yellow card. Barker's long ball in the direction of Shepherd, headed Villa goalwards. It's a good attempt really from Bull there, right at the end of the first half. Freeland got the final contact and an excellent save. Megan Hornby juggles that away from her opponents. It's still Hornby! What a stop! It's a great effort. It's met by a great save by Natalia Negri. It's Peskett. Running out of space down there. She does really well, though now intercepted by Nixon, given away. Kit Graham. Pick out an awkward ball, bounces to that back post. Ooh, did that hit an arm? Wonder if that just hit the arm of Jazz Bull. Collision's going to work out well for Nixon. Freeland, that's Freeland, straight at the goalkeeper. A good break, perfect layoff. Freeland needed to find the corner. Bethan Rowe. Bounces awkwardly, but this is Malika Mina. Cross to Peskett. Peskett's low shot finds the corner, and what a huge goal that could be for Ipswich Town. They are moving off the bottom of the WSL 2 table as things stand for the first time in months. 2-2 for Peskett. Portsmouth are running out of time if they're to get anything out of this game. Hornby's ball. Flick down and behind. A corner kick. Deep into stoppage time. Look at how crowded the 6-yard box is. The ball coming in now. Oh, it's an awkward one. It comes off Nixon and then Hornby. Meg Hornby's got the final touch. It's a lifeline for Portsmouth. Well, surely the final whistle coming any moment now. And there it is. What a 3 points for Ipswich Town. They're off the bottom. Their first win since September. Their first win under interim head coach David Wright. They've won at Portsmouth by 2-1.
David, that was only Ipswich's second win of the season, your first in charge of the side. What were your assessments of that performance?
Really pleased for the girls. They've worked so hard. since I've come in. So hard to understand how I see the game and then how I would like them to execute it. And for them to obviously have two really difficult games, Bristol and Newcastle, and to come out with a point in each of them games, then to back it up with 3 points here, I'm really pleased with them.
You scored with your first shot on target. How pleased were you that the side kept patient and ultimately managed to convert that chance from the corner?
Yeah, I think it was. I think in terms of everyone knew what was on the game, and I think that in terms of that nerves, but it just shows for me. It just shows where the group is. When that moment came, it was that they were clinical, so they didn't let the nerves get the better of them. In that moment, they were cold and they executed what was required in that moment.
Jazz, a difficult loss to take at home, your fifth straight loss in the league. How do you look back on that one?
I feel like first half we came out really well. We had really good momentum. I think it's just our final third decisions, and I feel like we had the ball really well, we moved it really well. I think it's just that cutting edge maybe towards the end, but yeah, difficult one to take.
You said you came out in the first half really well. You had most of the ball. How frustrating was it then to concede from Ipswich's corner, their first shot on target?
Yeah, I think it was really difficult, but I felt like we had our heads. We knew that we were still in the game, and we had to kind of keep that momentum going. As hard as it is, you can't let your head drop after one goal goes in.
Jay, your fifth straight defeat in the league. How do you look back on this afternoon?
Yeah, I think it's the same message that I gave last week. I think we lost the game, they didn't win it. They've had 2 attempts on goal and scored from both of them. Both mistakes, both errors, both moments of the game that we can easily avoid, and we haven't. And then on the flip side, we've created moments, we've created half-cut chances, and we've not been as ruthless as we were before, obviously, this run of defeats. And then we've obviously had a moment right at the end where we've scored, which shows the mentality of the group. But unfortunately, it's not good enough. And I think the last 2 games we come up against 2 teams in Durham and Ipswich who are there or thereabouts. We have to find ways to get points, and unfortunately we haven't.
Rihanna, an important victory on the road, just your second league win this season. What do you make of this afternoon?
Yeah, massive. I think we can't shy from how big that game was. But we don't look at it like that. We think, we had before today we had 9 games left, and we want to compete in every game we play, and we knew how big this game was. But yeah, we knew it was going to be tough as well, especially from the last 2 previous games. It was going to be a different game. But yeah, no, we're just really grateful we got the win.
Let's talk about your goal. It was the team's first shot on target. Was it a case of being in the right place at the right time at the back post?
Yeah, a bit of that. I think it's a typical striker goal, that one. But just sort of the conversations I've had with Wrighty as well, and making sure I'm in the goal scoring positions. And I think if I wasn't there as well, it wouldn't have maybe fallen for me. But also for Lucy to sort of cut the player out wide and get the ball in the box, I think it's massive for us. And yeah, I just think any goal that I can get, sort of thing, if it comes off a crossbar, yeah, I'm going to hopefully be in the right position.
Do you think your goal set the tone and you just grew as a team in confidence from there into the second half?
Yeah, definitely. I think, Portsmouth came out at us at the start. I think we sort of had to hold our own in that instance. But yeah, I think it was a bit nervy at the start. But yes, I think when we got that goal, I think it sort of settled nerves. And then, especially after we got the second goal, it definitely settled the nerves.